ton bois c'est porter le pays, il s'est porté la croix. Ton histoire et ton épopée, tes plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Please remain standing for the invocation. All praise to you, gracious Creator. You have gathered us in this university community to praise you by our works and our words. Bless the University of Alberta, which seeks to teach whatsoever things are true. Bless the students and professors, the non-academic staff and support staff, the administration, and all those who volunteer for the University Board of Governors, the Senate, and the Alumni Council, and all who promote sound education in our community. We ask that those who leave here today, blessed with their degrees, may be given strength and peace to serve in our global home. May we grow in wisdom and grace before you and all your people. May this university always be a home of truth and wisdom, of faith and goodwill towards all. Please be seated. Good morning and welcome to the University of Alberta on another beautiful Alberta day. Whether it's sunny or rainy or cloudy or otherwise, it's always beautiful in Alberta. My name is Ralph Young, and I have the privilege of serving as the Chancellor of the University of Alberta and representing the public interest in our university. To begin, I wish to acknowledge and honor all Indigenous people, including the Inuit, Métis, and First Nations of Treaty 6, and to acknowledge the traditional lands on which we are gathered today. I also wish to acknowledge and honor all the immigrants from many nations whose contributions have added so much to our rich heritage. Our university is blessed with a diverse and inclusive culture which is built on the legacy of all those who have come before us. Today, we pledge to uphold that legacy as we continue to pursue our motto, whatsoever things are true. On behalf of our entire community, I'm delighted to welcome you all to this convocation. We're very pleased that so many family and friends could join us as we celebrate the accomplishments of our graduands. Graduation from the University of Alberta is a significant milestone, and we're very honored to share this convocation with you. The tradition of convocation, which is a Latin term meaning a gathering together of all qualified degree holders in a university community, dates back almost 700 years to medieval times. Generations and generations of scholars have walked in your footsteps. Led by the Chief Marshal and the University Mace, today's procession originates in the procession of the Guild of Teachers. Our university coat of arms above us includes the great horned owl, Alberta's provincial bird, the Book of Learning, the pronghorn from Alberta, the province of Alberta's coat of arms, and our own golden bear, mascot of our university. Our university motto, Caecumque Vera, Latin for whatsoever things are true, is at the foundation. As Chancellor, I wear the university green and gold with great pride and respect. And the various academic gowns, hoods, and caps declare in their various designs and colors the alma maters and qualification of the university, of the faculty who are on the stage to celebrate with you. Similarly, your academic apparel signifies to everyone and to society your faculty and degree of proficiency as graduates. Today, each of you will cross the stage as your name is called, and that will be the most important part of the ceremony. Your degree will be conferred when we congratulate you and shake hands. That moment will bind you and the University of Alberta together for all time. Your families and friends are witness to that commitment. All of the history and tradition within today's ceremony is in honor of you, our graduates. And that, of course, is why we're here, to celebrate your achievements. We're also privileged to welcome Dr. Gwen Ang Sioux, who has accepted our invitation to receive an honorary Doctor of Science. An honorary degree recognizes inspiring role models, leaders, celebrates extraordinary achievement, or recognizes remarkable service to society. Also joining the celebration on the stage today is our President, Dr. Indira Samarasekera, and Mr. Doug Goss, Chair of our Board of Governors. We're also pleased that Dr. David Lynch, Dean of the Faculty of Engineering, is here to congratulate graduates as they cross the stage. I'm equally delighted to welcome here on stage Graduate Student Association Vice President, Student Affairs, Mr. Ali Talai, and Mr. Richard Feehan, MLA for Edmonton Rutherford. We are all here to celebrate, and I hope you'll enjoy this day. Now I would like to start by inviting greetings from our University Board of Governors with Mr. Douglas Goss.
Well, thank you very much, Chancellor. President, Dr. Indira Samarasekera, distinguished guests, graduates, family, and friends, I'm indeed honored to bring greetings on behalf of the Board of Governors of the University. Special welcome to Dr. Gwen Ang Sioux for making the trip here and accepting our invitation to receive an honorary degree, and of course your many friends and family who've made the journey here with you. Welcome, all of you. Convocation is a special time when our entire university community gathers to celebrate your tremendous achievements. And indeed, we have much to celebrate, but especially we gather here to celebrate you, the graduating class of 2015. You've achieved a level of excellence which will be forever recognized in your university degree, a U of A degree. As Chair of the Board of Governors, I want to assure you that this university remains absolutely steadfast in its pursuit of being among the world's great public universities. And our governors stand united in its commitment to excellence across this entire institution. You know, when I think of excellence and the extraordinary people who've built this great university, I can think of no better example than Dean David Lynch, who serves this university so well as our dean for 20 years. David, it's been an absolute honor to work with you over the last 3.5 years. Well done, my friend. You know, graduates, because of the work of folks like David Lynch, your degree positions you to compete with the very, very best in this world. You're only limited by your own ambition and creativity, both of which I know you have in abundance. In short, graduates, you're the pride and joy of this university, and I know you'll bring great honor to the institution as you work to solve the many challenges in our city, our province, and indeed around the entire planet. The Board of Governors salutes you today, and we hope this ceremony will be remembered as a highlight in a full and satisfying career. Please remain ambitious, remain creative in all your pursuits. Congratulations to you and your families and all those who have helped you to get to this point today. Our very, 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 very best wishes in all your future endeavors. And now, it's my privilege to introduce Richard Feehan, MLA for Edmonton. Rutherford. Good. To bring greetings on behalf of the Government of Alberta. Richard.
Thank you very much, Chancellor Young, President Samaraseka. Distinguished guests, faculty and staff, family and friends, and of course, most importantly, the graduates. It's my privilege to be here on Treaty 6 territory land to bring you greetings on behalf of Premier Rachel Notley and the Government of Alberta. And what an honor it is to be here on your special day. I want to begin my offering by congratulating Dr. Gwen Ang Sioux for being recognized with an honorary doctorate of sciences degree today. You are a passionate and dedicated leader, and your contributions to engineering, research, and academia are such an inspiration. We owe you so much to you and your example. Thank you. Graduates, today we celebrate you. We salute your hard work over the past years, and we look to the future. With your families and your friends, we feel the overwhelming sense of pride, the thrill of achievement, and the excitement of new beginnings. I am pleased to offer my heartfelt congratulations, and if I may, just a bit of advice. Today, you venture forth from the world of the student to the world of your chosen career. As you get further into that new life, as the distance from your student days widens, you'll start to look back fondly on the time that you've just completed. When you talk about it, in addition to talking about the courses you took and the degree you earned, you'll talk about the friendships you've made and the triumphs of personal growth. You'll talk about the great sense of possibility that kept you going when the workload seemed like a mountain to be climbed, and the camaraderie that helped you to face the biggest challenges of your academic life and encourage others along the way. You've earned these precious, intangible things just as surely as anything you can frame and hang on the wall. So when you find yourself in your new life looking back, remember that life is about more than just your job title. It is about more than how much you earn or what you can buy. It is about who you are and who you become and who you share that with, and about how you shape the future. You're leaving school today for the greatest learning opportunity ever known, life itself. Continue to learn, continue to think critically and to be innovative. Work hard and contribute to your community. Be entrepreneurial and never stop dreaming. Shape your future with the skills, knowledge, and most of all, the experiences you have gained from your time here at the University of Alberta. Your journey starts today. We wish you the best in that journey, and we know that the future of Alberta is in the best of hands, your hands. Congratulations. Thank you.
Class of 2015, come with me, if you will, on an imaginative journey. Leave pomp and circumstance for just a moment and cast your mind back to your first day at the University of Alberta. Who were you then? What hopes did you have? Did you feel a bit overwhelmed arriving on campus, a little unsure about whether you were in the right program, let alone the right building? Or did you feel like you were finally in the right place, ready to become the person you wanted to be? We all have our own unique University of Alberta beginning. I'll never forget one of my first days as president. I was feeling confident and excited, convinced that I was ready to take on the biggest challenge of my life. So out I went during orientation week to speak to students and hand out some U of A goodies. Having just done my research for the interview, I was keen to see what they knew about their university. When was the U of A founded? I asked one bright-eyed student. 1779, he responded with great certainty. I suggested he try a history course. I asked another student, who was the first president of U of A? I received a blank look. After a few seconds, the student said, and who are you? I asked, who do you think I am? Her face brightened, and she said, you must be the student union president. How flattering to be mistaken for a 20-year-old. But I knew right then that I had work to do. Having the title of president was one thing. Becoming a leader she could respect and recognize, that I would have to earn. And so my own U of A education began. Today, we celebrate the educational journey that you and I began on that first day. The U of A has taught me more than I thought possible, and I hope you feel the same. In past years, I've had to rely on memories of my own convocation to find the words of advice I'd like to share today. But this year, it's different. This year, after 10 years as president, I too am leaving the U of A. Like some of you, I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing next. I'm even moving back in with my family. Well, to be honest, it's my daughter and her family who are moving in with me while they have house renovations done. Hope it doesn't go on too long. But right about now, without a definite plan, it feels frighteningly close to moving back into the basement. Your parents are here praying that you don't do the same. So here we are, you and I, excited and apprehensive at the same time. It's been a privilege for me to lead this great university and to see so many talented graduates cross the stage. When I reflect on the last decade, my main aim as a person and as your president has been to set myself and every student on a journey to excellence. Today is just the first stop for you on that lifetime endeavor. I believe that excellence is not merely rooted in ambition and achievement, as many people think, but in something quite different. It's not about your grade point average or your academic awards. In fact, it's not a goal at all. Instead, seeking excellence is a process or a way of living life. It's that point on the horizon that gives you direction. I first learned this from my father, who was an ear, nose, and throat specialist in Sri Lanka. Every day, he toiled away caring for thousands of extremely poor patients. Faced with this daily grind, my father might have chosen to treat his patients quickly, doing only what was necessary to help them out the door, without thinking deeply about their chronic illnesses. But he was a person who sought excellence in everything he did. Good enough was not in his repertoire. In my youth, he uncovered a bioelectric disturbance in the inner ear, which caused debilitating dizziness. He then devised a minor operation to treat the condition, which brought unimaginable relief to his patients. I was only a teenager, but I was struck by his passion and deep caring for his patients. His daily caring had translated into excellence. His actions remind me of a favorite quote: "Excellence can be attained if you risk more than others think is safe, care more than others think is wise, dream more than others think is practical, and expect more than others think is possible." Here at the U of A, I have continued to learn this lesson many times over. As you launch your careers, I would like to be able to assure you that with thoughtful planning, the journey towards excellence goes in a straight line. But it doesn't. No doubt you already know this. Life constantly surprises us, good or bad. Sometimes you can feel completely derailed by the unexpected. It's how we respond to and learn from these surprises. That is our true test. Start by using the skills you've gained over your degree. Approach every problem and opportunity with both critical thinking skills and imagination. Connect the dots between ideas and people. Pay attention to detail that others may have missed. Read and do research so that you can understand the full context of the issue. Seek alternative perspectives. Yours alone will never provide a full picture. This last point is important. Your generation is often touted as the most connected generation in human history. Hard to imagine, but when I became president, social media was so new that no one really knew it existed yet. Communications technology has made all of our lives infinitely easier. I can send an email, a text, quick instruction, and things get done. But I've learned that we can sometimes mistake efficiency for quality. If Alexander Graham Bell had invented the telephone today, we would have said, wow, I can hear the person in real time. He was ahead of his time. Without face-to-face communication, which engages all 5 of our senses, technology can sometimes dehumanize and create misunderstanding. You may get things done, but you may find that you're doing them alone. As an African proverb teaches, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go with others. I think of my father and the thousands of face-to-face conversations he had with his patients. Nothing would have come of them if he hadn't been listening with his whole self. The University of Alberta has a deep, resonant spirit and purpose that injects this kind of human connection into the heart of all that we do. It goes back to our first president, Henry Marshall Tory, and his call for us to be a university for the uplifting of the whole people. His call resonated in 1908, perhaps because Alberta's pioneers had risked more than others thought safe and believed they could build a better future for themselves and others. Tory's call has grown much stronger in our awareness that this particular place has a much deeper history of being a gathering place where Aboriginal peoples of many nations came together for centuries in both spiritual and economic harmony. They knew that only by caring more than others think wise can we survive and prosper. This fierce pride in community and its corresponding commitment to serve and uplift others are hardwired into the U of A. They are now a part of me, and they are now a part of you. They give our journey towards excellence a deeper meaning. Graduates, each one of you has your own particular U of A story. Continue to live out that story with purpose and vision. I ask you, risk more, care more, dream more, and expect more of yourself than you thought possible. And always remember, by seeking excellence and striving to fulfill your highest potential, you can and you will become a person who uplifts others and makes the human community better for all. My warmest congratulations to all of you, and good luck. Thank you.
Knowledge shall not be the concern of scholars alone. The uplifting of the whole people shall be its final goal.
They inspire us all with their brilliance, creative force, and fervent desire to make the world a better place.
I accept in the name of our poor people.
Dream your dreams. It is possible to have a new kind of world.
Those who receive an honorary degree from the University of Alberta set the highest standards of dedication and excellence for students and for society at large.
You will always find it, your own courage or theirs, in the eyes of the other.
Go where there's no path and leave a trail for someone else.
And while their backgrounds and fields of endeavor vary widely, all are exceptional.
Maybe it's best if I just speak from the heart.
I will remember you. Will you remember me?
We face today a clash of ignorances.
You are who make the history. You are who create the future.
U of A honorary degree recipients embody the university's vision to inspire the human spirit through outstanding achievements in learning, discovery, and citizenship in a creative community.
I think we are now in the threshold of a new beginning.
It is a spirit that is building one of the world's great universities for the public good.
It is your attitude that will sustain you. It is not what happens to you, it is what you do with it.
Travel well, travel without prejudice, live long and prosper.
There you go.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate of the University of Alberta, I am honored to introduce Gwen Ang Sioux for the honorary degree of Doctor of Science. A highly distinguished alumnus of the University of Alberta, Dr. Sioux is an articulate champion for science and technology, sustainable development, and international research partnerships. A member of our External Water Advisory Committee here at the U of A, Dr. Sioux has offered our community invaluable advice on addressing global challenges associated with water. Over the past decade, I have come to value his wise counsel on this and many other important issues. Dr. Sioux has had a remarkable career as both a researcher and senior administrator. One of the first engineers in Singapore's Ministry of Defense, as director, he built the Defense Science Organization into Singapore's largest research and development institute. His other high-profile leadership positions include Deputy Secretary of Defense and founding Chief Executive of the Defense Science and Technology Agency. Dr. Sioux's 8 years as president of Nanyang Technological University, or NTU, were equally transformative. NTU established important new schools, programs, and major research centers, increasing its competitive research funding 7-fold. NTU is now recognized as one of Asia's top research institutions and among the top institutions in the world. A truly global scholar, Dr. Sioux has served on the international advisory boards of King Abdulaziz University and the Hong Kong Polytechnic University. He served on the Board of Trustees of Institute Paralimes in the Netherlands and as a founding chair of the Global Alliance of Technological Universities. He has also been instrumental in developing closer ties between China and Singapore through commercialization initiatives, innovation, and entrepreneurship. This morning, we celebrate an extraordinary career spanning 5 decades. We celebrate an enduring commitment to academic and administrative leadership. We celebrate the success of a fellow engineer and U of A alumnus in shaping the future of learning and innovation. Eminent Chancellor, with great pride and respect, I present to you Gwen Ang Sioux.
Gwen Ang Sioux, in recognition of transformative academic and administrative leadership in advancing research and higher education in our global community, I desire to confer upon you the honorary degree of Doctor of Science, and to express the hope that we shall continue to be enriched by your wise counsel for many years to come. Congratulations, Dr. Sioux.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
It's a great honor.
I'll give this to Kareem, and I'll just take you over to the lectern.
Thank you. Thank you, Chancellor. Eminent Chancellor Ralph Young, President Indira Samarasekera, Representative on the Board of Governors, Chairman Doug Goss, graduates, friends, and family. First of all, I must thank my alma mater, the University of Alberta, for bestowing upon me this great honor and celebrating it with you, the class of 2015, my friends from way back in 1971 when I graduated in this hall, my brother who is here with me, and myself. Almost half a century ago, I was seated in the audience like you, in this very auditorium, a member of the class of 1971, waiting to receive our degrees. It was the culmination of a rich and exciting journey that etched the University of Alberta forever in my mind. I arrived at Edmonton in fall 1967 from a newly independent island nation called Singapore that I bet at that time very few Alberta students had heard of. My 4 years at the University of Alberta was a transformational experience that laid the foundation for my subsequent graduate studies and career. It was exciting to come to Alberta. Canada was a rich country, while Singapore had at that time a per capita income of just $600 a year. The broad Highway 2 that I came in with from the airport, and the big North American cars on the roads were wondrous sights to behold. It was also the golden age for America and also Canada. The United States stood proudly at the peak of her power. Canada was the kinder, gentler, more peaceful version. China, in contrast, was communist, poor, and also belligerent to the West. How times have changed. Today, China is a middle-income market economy, only pretending to be communist. Well, you got to call a spade a spade. It is overtaking the United States as the largest economy in the world very soon. Singapore itself has entered the rich world with a per capita income of $56,000. Japan, Korea, Taiwan, and Hong Kong also did well. So you see, the global economic center of gravity has shifted east. Or you could say shifted west across the Pacific. This was amply demonstrated recently when China started the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank, which was opposed by the United States. Over 50 countries signed on as founding members, including all the large economies of Europe, ignoring US reservations, and the turning point came when the United Kingdom, one of the most faithful US allies, joined. The world has changed irrevocably. The rise of Asia is here to stay. Here, maybe I should mention some connections I have when I heard President Samarasekera talk about her childhood in Sri Lanka. I came here on the Colombo Plan scholarship. Colombo Plan was hatched in Sri Lanka. The University of Alberta has also progressed. It has doubled in size and made tremendous progress in research and relative standing in Canada. I must congratulate the leadership, particularly President Indira Samarasekera, and the faculty and students. And for the engineering faculty, Dean David Lynch has really done a lot, and congratulate him for these achievements. Alberta herself has changed from a largely white and homogeneous province where the ethnic jokes were mainly on the white Ukrainians. One of the white Ukrainians is one of my great friends from those days. He's here today. The province has become cosmopolitan and international in outlook. I'm not sure whether any of the graduates knew when we were studying in engineering in the University of Alberta in those days, no movies were allowed on Sundays because we had a preacher as premier. I remember particularly meeting an Alberta ministerial delegation at the Canadian High Commission in Singapore. They were on a swing throughout Asia, seeking business opportunities. This outreach was unheard of when I was here as a student. Members of the class of 2015, the world has changed irrevocably in 4 decades. It offers tremendous opportunities and challenges to all of you. What little I had achieved that was mentioned by the President came from seizing the moment and the opportunities arising from such tectonic shifts. You will, I'm sure, do well by taking advantage of the opportunities that will come your way in the next 4 decades. Your Alberta education serves as the foundation of your career as you enter this rapidly changing world. My 4 years as an undergraduate in Edmonton were the best years of my life, although it was cold. Young and full of energy, we dreamt big dreams and strived to succeed. Some of my best friends were made during these 4 years, and they're here with me in a reunion of sorts. As a 17-year-old from a developing Asian country, my Alberta experience was deeply etched in my consciousness, not just because I built a solid foundation in engineering here, but most of all, this was where lifelong friendships were forged. My best friend in Alberta was a Chinese-Canadian engineer, John Fong, one of my classmates. A gifted engineer, he was very good at getting contraptions to work. We became the best of friends. He was the most gracious and generous Canadian host to my group of 4 scholarship students from Singapore. I actually took my driving test in Alberta in his car, and sometimes abused his trusty Volkswagen Beetle. When we asked to experience Canadian farms, he arranged for a friend to take us in as real farm hands, hoeing rows of sugar beets near Vauxhall, Alberta for a few weeks. It was pretty backbreaking work. We became very dark under the hot sun, looking like native Canadians. We made friends with the Native Americans and were even mistaken to be natives ourselves. Together with his brother Ken and his cousin Jim Yee, both of whom are here this morning, John ensured that we had a wonderful experience of life in Alberta and Canada, experiencing the best of this country, and this is a memory we shall cherish always. Today, my lifelong friends are gathered once more here in Edmonton, where we're having a reunion after nearly half a century. Fellow U of A engineers, what you have learned in the classrooms and laboratories here stands you in good stead for graduate studies, research, and academia, as I did. It prepares you for a rewarding career in engineering. You will go on to solve the world's big problems. You will start successful companies that become large and big. You will find, however, at the end of the day, that what counts most in your life are just three things: people, more people, and again more people. The people from your family and your hometown gave you the confidence to come to U of A. The people in this auditorium, particularly the faculty, prepared you for life. The people you will meet in the future who gather around you to help you succeed in your career, open up your horizons, and enable you to solve the world's problems. I still have my yearbooks from University of Alberta. My treasured 1969 Evergreen and Gold yearbook contained pictures of a golden September, a pristine white December, and words from a popular song of the 60s that always reminds me of Alberta. Here I'm going to ask the audience. You want me to sing it? Try to remember a kind of September when grass was green and grain was yellow, green and gold, you know. Try to remember a kind of September when you were tender and callow fellow. Deep in December, cold winters. It's nice to remember and follow, follow, follow. My best friend John, God bless his soul, is resting in the Calgary Cemetery. Thank you. We remember him fondly. He is here in spirit with his widow Stella and his brother Ken. John and my Alberta friends transformed my 4 years here into fond memories of the University of Alberta and of Canada. And we hold these memories dear to us. The fires of September 1967, when I first laid eyes on the green and gold, are still burning strong in me, half a century later. Members of the class of 2015, dream big dreams, venture out, tackle grand challenges, explore the global village, slay mighty dragons, and achieve world peace. But always remember the people who made this possible and cherish the memories of the University of Alberta and of your home. Draw on the strength of your loved ones in whose hearts the fires of September are burning for you, not just yesterday, not just today or tomorrow, but in eternity. Thank you, good luck, and congratulations, and Godspeed on your careers.
Dr. Sioux, thank you for that beautiful tribute to your alma mater, to your friends, and to your career. This is the first time we've had a singing honorary degree recipient since Sarah McLachlan. Dr. Sioux, how times have changed since a young 17-year-old boy from Singapore came to the University of Alberta, going on to pursue global leadership and making an incredible contribution to the global world. We're so honored that you could be here with us. And I know the one thing things that haven't changed are the values and relationships and friendships that you built at the University of Alberta and still retain with some great friendships and family who are here today to celebrate with you. Please sign our honorary degree roll. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Sioux. You're now again officially part of our University of Alberta family. And now, graduates, it's your turn. As the name of each graduate is called across the stage, I will formally admit you to your degrees and we'll have an opportunity to congratulate you. On your journey across the stage, you will walk past the University of Alberta ceremonial mace. Centuries ago, the mace was a symbol of authority for political, military, and academic events. Today, our mace represents the life-changing power of knowledge and the importance of our university and our graduates to society. I look forward to meeting you on stage.
I would ask the candidates for degrees to please rise. Please rise. And follow on page 4 of the Convocation program. So page 4 of the program. Eminent Chancellor and President, on behalf of the faculty, I present to you these scholars and ask that they be pledged and admitted to the degrees to which they are entitled.
Do you promise faithfully to observe and loyally to maintain the statutes, customs, privileges, and liberties of this, your university? Do you solemnly promise to conduct yourself in all things, loyally and faithfully, to the honor of your university, the encouragement of learning, and the good of your country? These things.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the legislature of this province, and with the consent of this university, I admit you to the degrees to which you are entitled, and invest you with all the powers, rights, and privileges pertaining to such degrees. I charge you to use them for the uplifting of the whole people, to inspire the human spirit, and for all who believe to serve your God, and to pursue more steadfastly whatsoever things are true. Please be seated.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of Professor David Lynch, I present the following graduates for degrees in the Faculty of Engineering. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Saleh Balid. Ryan Barnett. Farnaz Batul. Vadid Dedardi. Ronald Echalimpa. David Elton Yates Elwood. Ahmed Mustafa Tofik Farag. Youssef Hamidi Shokulu. Sepide Kassiri. Riza, that is Ali Riza Cohen Degran. Beruz Kumare Hosseini. Hamid Reza Pirayes. Abu Faz Nurjahan. Siavash Nejadi. Tiratna Muneshwar. Ahmed Mohammed Abdel Hakim Mustafa. Mehdi Omidgane. Leili Mirmontazari. Danielle Teklumeles. Hong Liu. Brianne Kathleen Landry. Sebare Rezael. Amareb Rebera Sorta. Tyler James Stevenson. Marjan Tamiz Bakhtiari. Samson Takale Tasu. Christian Ozoru Wokem. Yevgeny Vladimirovich Zagayevsky. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Master of Science, Solmaz Adamarev. Tuluwanise Ife John Adesanwo. Mashid Babakani. Inseok Che. Lance Edward Cooper. Tahere Dejaham. Tao Dong. Liberto Estupinan Perez. Chan Fu. Hassin Harun. Shaolin Hu. Nitya Arunachalam Ir. Dipesh Kumar. Ching Lan. Mang Lin. Liu Liu. Ming Ma. Dana Rose Moon. Sean Andrew Newstead. Theodore Boi Ning. Elham Rafi Borijeni. Shahid Rahim. Mahmoud Ramjba. Zara Rostami. Pankaj Kumar Sahu. Enja Shi. Parisa Setayesh Gar. Rajib Shikdar. Shiv Shankar Vembadi. Sean Preston Wagner. Jingwen Wang. Shanshan Wang. Yahweh Shang. Mojgan Zarakani. Shang Yu Zhou. Yang Zhou. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Master of Engineering, Zulfikar Ali. Smriti Barman. Bolorma Bayarsakan. Sadhya Chaudhry. Mohammed Hadi Elahi. Jamal Faruqi. Trina Ginigame. Kyle Stephen Godfrey. Ashley Marie Lynham Harrison. Iftikhar Hassan. Syed Ali Hosseini. Pamela Carmena Jansen Gonzalez. Priya Ranjani Karanth. Marian Korfanta. Xiao Liu. Yunxiu Liu. Niha Ranjan Majumdar. Vinit Ganesh Menon. Janice Marie Mills. MD Abdul Hamid Mirdad. Sharmin Alam Mushumi. Sharif Naraj. Christopher Doyle Newman. Olanike Bosedi Omosebi. Lawrence Usaini Onwude. Louis Alexander Pankyu. Darisha Patel. Jessica Alexandra Peralta Gill, or pardon me, that is Hill. Ashish Pokhrel. Nazia Shahid. Minke Wang. Lin Feng Yang. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering, the recipient of the Henry Burks and Sons Medal, the APEGA Past President's Medal in Chemical Engineering, Nadia Shart with distinction.
Nadia Shart is this year's recipient of the Henry Burks and Sons Medal. This medal is awarded to a graduating student from the Faculty of Engineering on the basis of excellent academic standing in the final 2 years of the engineering program. This award is annually donated by Henry Burks and Sons Limited. The University of Alberta is honored to recognize Nadia's academic excellence as she graduates with a Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering. Throughout her education at the U of A, Nadia has shown an impressive commitment to academics, receiving the Sunco Energy Emerging Leaders Dean's Undergraduate Citation in Engineering for all 4 years, as well as many other prestigious awards. She has also undertaken an impressive amount of research in chemical and materials engineering. Active in the campus community, Nadia has served as VP Internal for the Chemical Engineering Student Society for the past 2 years. Please join me in offering Nadia our warmest congratulations. Well done.
Shana Nazreen Abdul Salam with distinction. Christopher Afakan. Gregory Afakan. Mahmoud Al-Mutaseb. Amar Mohammed Saleh Al-Kabas. Alex Badia. Shibani Balsubramanian. Melvin Plenos Baldonado with distinction. Brittany Isabella Belkey. Laura Louise Blair. Brendan Michael Butcher. Ivan Iwan Chai. Hijab Chowdhury. Tiffany Nicole Similai with distinction. Kyle Adrian Coralejo. Lin Sui. Kevin James Salaya de Guzman. Stephen James Radchuk Dauphiné. Manpreet Kaur Dillon. Ryan Hubert Din. Haonan Feng with distinction. Yufei Guan. Pulkit Gupta. Danusha Bandara Herath with distinction. Jareth Wayne Hill. Valerie Wingman Ho. Kaylin Michelle Huber. Joshua Tolu Wanimi Oluwatobi Idowu. Congratulations, Josh, for enduring me pronouncing your name. Sharuth Al-Islam with distinction. Joanne Oligaru Havionar. Bilal Junaidi with distinction. Harshdeep Singh Kaboj. Kirsten Marie Khatib. Kihun Kim. Jackson Miles Kotelko. Cindy Ching-Yi Kwok. Jade Lam. Audrey Cecile Larsgaard. David Lee. Chung Sin Jason Lee. Dennis Lee. Mingda Li. Wen Yu Liang. Chi Bun Lim with distinction. Dominic Lang Ming Lim. Melanie Yuen Ling Yo. Rashiv Lubana. Xiao Luo. Lina Lu. Travis William McLean with distinction. Adam Robert Manfrin with distinction. Braun Michael Muller. Ibrahim Borhan Morish. Fairuz Shahiro Mustafa. Siti Shahira Nazir. Ian Wataka Dungu. Alana Elise Nelson. Jason Ka He Ing. Fok Ti Hun Nguyen. Ali Hussein Othman. Diti Davendra Patel. Asmita Ashok Patil. Lincien Peng. James Robert Penrose. Martina Plotnik with distinction. Matthew Peter Pors. Vinesh Krishan Ramanin with distinction. Angelica Lagasca Reyes with distinction. Talha Sajid, I beg your pardon, that is Talha Sajad. Ricky Singh Sekhon. Abir Shoblak. That is Marcel Simok. Kelsey Morgan Smith with distinction. Spencer Mitchell Strangman. Nanan Sun with distinction. Prashath Sundaravadivelu with distinction. Leah Marie Siskakis. Jia Tan. Shulun Rik Tan. Charlina Chen. Lillian Yvonne True. Cameron Bradley Vakulchik. Wenlong Wang with distinction. Claire Elise Wegner with distinction. Yishi Wei. Yucheng Yang. Jinya Yu. Yang Yan Yuan. Yuan Yu. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering, Shah Khalid Ahmad. Jun Sang An. Ahmed Al-Musawi. Leal Alabour. Morgan Siri Anderson with distinction. Farah Bano. Megan Jane Lisa Bartman with distinction. Margaret Rose Boski. Randy Sarah Buchner with distinction. James Robert Cameron with distinction. Angela Chan. Ting Ting Chan with distinction. Shi Chang. Vanessa Mele Choi with distinction. Recipient of the APEGA Past President's Medal in Civil Engineering, Heidi Lynn Cossey with distinction. Ariel Krista Couture. Ben Cox. Menuka Sapumal Bandera Dasanyake. Drew Delbar. Narissa Arviana Dharma. Shivraj Singh Dillon. Tony Dong. Jordan Robert Emond. Brennan John Evans with distinction. Curtis George Eichelbosch. Grady Clark Fairbanks. Gordon Guan Zhong Fan. Evan Paul Gagnon with distinction. Braden Morris Greshner. Eric Rene Heinz. Alan Sai Lun Ho with distinction. Mei Yi Ho with distinction. Laura Elizabeth Hossavar with distinction. Joshua Michael Hodgson with distinction. Lin Hui with distinction. Edward Christopher Hunt with distinction. Alexandra Lynn Hiska. Lance Robert James Dukes with distinction. Hayden Edward Kalki with distinction. Sandra Carr Kang. Jennifer Ashley Kaptine with distinction. Jade Rihanna Kaus. Cole Gordon Kenyon. Hannah Haley Kratke with distinction. Zixin Kwang. Jasmine Kaur Lally. Sarah Marie Larley with distinction. Gabrielle Marie Leblanc. Eric Bruce Lee. Fanshang Li. David Chris Leung. Stephen Gregory Layden. Yu Lu. Barrett Austin Harris Luciak with distinction. Winston Mark Lee with distinction. Jiankun Ma. Rofan Ma with distinction. Jeremy Allen Metke. Brent MacDonald Macher with distinction. Emily Lynn Marino with distinction. Brandon Fred Martin. Catherine Claire McKay. Sydney Ray Milton. Pierce Kiyoshi Mimura. Brett Jeffrey Morgan. Devin James Poulsen Musak. Tyler Robert Nisbet. Jericho Philip Tapia Perez with distinction. Christopher Michael Phillips. Bradley Owen Plenert with distinction. Stanley Pon. Benjamin Douglas Pontin with distinction. Mario Anthony William Poretti. Yang Pu. Michael Merrick Pilko. Yue Chu. Laurel Kathleen Richards with distinction. Devin Daniel Michael Rudd. Enoch Rue. Elizabeth Laura Scharfenberger. Thomas Anton Schwabenbauer. Taylor Renee Seal. Rolin Shi with distinction. David Charles Schultz. Tyler Joseph Shukuliak. Sumbul Siddiqui. David Alexander Sirois. Timothy Jihung Sit. Kelly Michael Slukanich. Fiona Wendy Jean Swan. Olivia Tai. Jason Tai. Luke Alexander Franklin Tom. Brendan Troitsky. Larissa Shireen Olkar with distinction. Nicole Caitlin Vasicek with distinction. Misha Samuel Vicar. Scott Alexander Villeneuve with distinction. Li Yi Wan. Megan Wesley. Drew Daniel Wesolowski. Kyle Adam Wilkin. Joseph Patrick Wisely. David Jonathan Wong. Wyman Wong. Matthew Scott Wu. Yo Wen Wu. Jillian Elizabeth Jaworski with distinction. Albert Jik Kai Jung with distinction. Timothy Yan Yi Yi with distinction. Mark Timothy Zelter. Wen Zhao with distinction. Guanran Zheng. Haoji Zhou.
Eminent Chancellor, for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Mining Engineering, Flori May de Luna Ajunan. Recipient of the APEGA Past President's Medal in Mining Engineering, Shannon Rose Arnell with distinction. Yaroslav Markian Broda. Joseph Alois Chua. Michael Douglas Cook. Dennis Johan. Young Mo Un. Tyson Bradley Gale. Sydney Alicia Peach Henderson. Coralie Tanya Dawn Lobman. Yibin Lee. Colin Stewart Pazook. Jeremy Renema with distinction. Joshua Kabbalah Ritzi. Chelsea Catherine Ritter with distinction. Ragnar Ivor Robinson. Paul Marshall Romaniak. Giovanni Rafael Sacomani with distinction. Bradley Darrell Sloman. Onlin Sritakul. Brittany Dawn Stahl. Philip Govert Christian Helen Vanderpool. Brandon Robert Wilson with distinction. Michelle Marie Jaworski with distinction. Eminent Chancellor, for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Petroleum Engineering, Abul Hassan Ali Al-Sudani. Nahai Kao. Sichung Chen. Yikmen Xia with distinction. Kyle Aaron Coons. Osric Daubadel. Zeo Fan. Jordan Alexandria Gibbons. Jit Dong Guan. Ke Hai. Jingxi Li. Shangming Liu with distinction. Wentao Liu with distinction. Yang Liu with distinction. Juan Ma. Brant Ray McAllister with distinction. Stephen Edward Fowlo McCaffrey. Mohammed Shahir bin Mustafa with distinction. Qinjui Nguyen. Guan Qi. Subi Sadigov with distinction. Hamza Shabir. Li Chen Tian. Yueyang Shao. Xin Xu. Xin Yushu. Junchen Yan with distinction. Bo Yang. Cheng Yuan Yang. Hoyan Yu. Tianyu Zhang. Boyu Zhang. Li Sheng Zhang. Tianya Zhang. Eminent Chancellor, for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Materials Engineering, Faisal Khawaja Ahmed. Jerome Michael Ang with distinction. Nicole Melissa Bailey. Anastasia Banova. Pamela Karabar. Advaita Bagnagar. Krista Nicole Bodez. Jacob Josiah Chaco. Adam Nicholas Crawford. Justin Paul Forth. Cecilia G. with distinction. Carly Joan Goodrow. Vanessa Jia Yihun. Mubaraka Hussein. Ryan Kent Kisslinger with distinction. Iran Lu. Amanda Michelle Finley Marchak with distinction. Joanna Kayla Meyer. Riley Thomas Robert Milne. Alexander Craig Pritchard. Recipient of the APEGA Past President's Medal in Material Engineering, Benjamin Levi Reeves, with distinction. Jonathan Yun Ro. Benjamin Peter Ryan. Jin Che. Jaskon Singh Shergill. Erwin Rok Singh. Jonathan Sheldon Lyle Tyndall. And Jean-Luc Sebastian Van Diest.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty, I present to you the remaining scholars whose names appear in the Convocation program but who are not in attendance.
Wow, what a great morning. Today is a truly proud moment for the University of Alberta. In total, we will graduate 6,649 students at the Convocation ceremonies held this spring. Today, we also welcome back Dr. Gwen Ang Sioux into our great U of A community. Gwen Ang, it's been such an honor to welcome you back and to award you this honorary degree. I've admired you for so many years. What you've done at NTU and with your career is just extraordinary, and I have treasured our friendship, so thank you very much to you. Let his example as a leader, as a lifelong seeker of excellence, inspire you in the years to come. Graduates, you are now part of the U of A's family of more than 270,000 living alumni. Your U of A degree can never be dissolved. Think of our school colors, green and gold. Gold is a precious metal that withstands the ravages of time. It can be molded into any shape, stretched into a fine thread, and still retain its fundamental qualities. Green, on the other hand, is a symbol of growth and change, of new beginnings. Taken together, the green and gold encapsulate what I hope your education means to you. I hope it is a permanent and enriching feature of your life, as well as an important source of lifelong personal and professional growth. Graduates, now it's your turn to thank a few of your supporters. There are many to thank. But today, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge one person in particular who has dedicated his life to building one of North America's finest faculties of engineering here at the University of Alberta. None other than our Dean, Dr. David Lynch. David, please stand up so we can acknowledge you. David, I'm not finished with you yet. He has served as a faculty at the Dean of Engineering since 1994. For more than 20 years, he has worked tirelessly to make this university a powerhouse in both engineering research and education. Under his leadership, the number of students enrolled in engineering has doubled. More than half of engineering's 30,000 undergraduate and graduate degrees have been awarded while he was dean. That's not all. More than 30 major research chairs have been established. 5 new buildings dedicated to teaching and research in engineering have been constructed, many in partnership with the philanthropic community. Dean Lynch has played a lead role in the establishment of several key centers and initiatives. A few examples include the National Institute of Nanotechnology, Institute for Oil Sands Innovation, Canadian Centre for Clean Coal, Carbon and Mineral Processing Technologies, and the Naziri School of Building Science and Engineering. Graduates, because of Dean Lynch's dedication to your faculty, you are graduating with one of the most highly recognized and valued engineering degrees in the world. The educational experiences and opportunities you have had will, I have no doubt, take you far. At this month, Dean Lynch will be retiring from the University of Alberta. Please help me give him another round of applause. David, thank you. And now, graduates, I would like you to stand up, turn around, and give a huge round of applause to the people who supported you throughout it all, your parents, families, for some of you, spouses and children. Let's thank them all for what they've done to help you succeed. Okay, now that I have you all back with us, it's time to turn our attention to the final part of today's ceremony. Before we formally induct all of you into the University of Alberta Alumni Association, we want to remind you of the journey you've been on to get to this ceremony with the presentation of a special video montage. The song that accompanies the video, Je te retrouve, or I Remember You, was commissioned by Campus Saint Jean in celebration of the university's centenary in 2008 and is performed by Chorale Saint Jean under the direction of Laurier Fagnon. Laurier was our mace bearer today. Laurier, thank you very much. It was composed by Professor Emeritus Dr. Franz Levasseur-Wimé and arranged by U of A alumnus Dr. Alan Bevan, and captures the hopefulness and potential of days spent at the university. I hope the images that will accompany the song show some of your own particular story and bring back fond memories of your time spent here. Enjoy.
Eminent Chancellor, my name is Mary Pat Berry, and it is my honor to welcome you and officially induct you to the University of Alberta Alumni Association. Among your alumni family are a Prime Minister, Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, and a Nobel laureate, as well as many other outstanding business leaders, artists, educators, and humanitarians around the world. Alumni all dedicated to uplifting the whole people. A century ago, a group of graduates from the University of Alberta came together in a belief that they could do more together than they could separately. For over 100 years, alumni like us have been doing great things. Bienvenue à notre famille mondiale. Graduates, would you please stand? As a new ambassador for the University of Alberta, I call upon you to use the knowledge you have gained here for the betterment of yourself and others. I call upon you to maintain a lifelong connection with your university. As an alumnus of the University of Alberta, be proud of your degree and your fellow alumni. Nurture lifelong friendships cultivated on this campus. Celebrate our university's many successes and recommend it to others. Take part in your Alumni Association's many events and activities. You are officially a lifetime member of a powerful worldwide network of friends and colleagues. On behalf of all alumni, I am very pleased to welcome you to the University of Alberta Alumni Association. Félicitations et bonne chance. Congratulations and best wishes in all your future endeavors. Please be seated.
Thank you, Mary Pat. We're very fortunate to have Mary Pat as our incoming president of the Alumni Association. Now a few final words to our graduates. All of us on stage today commend you on your determination and your achievements on reaching this convocation. Our honorary degree recipient has given us a wonderful example of a transformation of the University of Alberta alumni to a world leader. Dr. Gwen Ang Sioux, thank you again for sharing your personal story and your wisdom with our university family. Thank you. It is also my pleasure to recognize Professor Dominique Sauvageau, winner of this year's Provost Award for Early Achievement of Excellence in Undergraduate Teaching. Professor Sauvageau, please stand and be acknowledged. Graduates, the world is now open for you to be the leaders following the example of our honorary degree recipient. Now, on your behalf, I wish to thank our superb vocalists, Miss Ailey Kerrigan, and our outstanding Convocation Band under the direction of Dr. Thomas Dust. In closing, I want to thank graduates for coming today. Thank you for taking on the responsibility of a university degree, and thank you for joining our alumni family. I am pleased to invite everyone to join us in the main floor and first balcony lobbies for refreshments and fellowship. Graduates, may your dreams take you far, but may you always remain close to your alma mater, the University of Alberta. Enjoy your celebration.
The Liberty Bell has been requested.